Praise the Lord, everyone. Brother Roop here. Welcome from San Sebastian, Spain. So we were at church service Sunday ago, a couple days ago, Sunday, and if you didn't know where this church was, you would never know there was a church in there. It was in a warehouse and a room in the middle of the warehouse, and you had to kind of zigzag your way in there. I put photos of it on Facebook. But we met this amazing American woman there. She was a young lady, probably in her late 20s, from Colorado. And she was dedicated Christian and seeking God's will for her life. And she was praying for a job opportunity. And she said, Lord, if you want me to have a certain job, either open or close doors. And she put in a bunch of job applications in Colorado, and everybody turned her down. She was a teacher by trade, and she teaches English. And so everybody turned her down for teaching English in Colorado. So she accepted it as God's will. But out of the blue, she got a phone call. And it kind of looked like a scammer number, but it was from overseas in Spain. And a school in Spain saw her application and wanted to hire her. And they said, we really, really want you. We've been looking for somebody just like you. Now she's thinking that's God's will for her to go to Spain, but she doesn't know why. She's never been to Spain. She doesn't even speak Spanish. So why would you go to Spain if you don't speak Spanish? So she talked to her mother about it, who lives in Colorado. Her mother is an immigrant from Switzerland, and her father was an African American. So she talked to her mother about it. Her mother was all for it. So usually mothers are pretty conservative, so especially with their daughters. But she was all for it, and which surprised her quite a bit. So she said, okay, this is God's will. And they even paid for her transportation to Spain. So she went to Spain in obedience to God's will, stepping out in faith. And I love hearing stories about people stepping out in faith. And she went to Spain, never been to Spain, doesn't speak Spanish. But she's going to teach English at this Spanish school. And she went to Spain, and she got low on cash, low on money, and she's all by herself there. Our family's all in Colorado. And she went to this bank to get some money out, and she was very low on money. And she hadn't received her first paycheck yet. So she was kind of nervous and scared. Young person in a foreign country getting low on money. That's kind of scary. And this woman came up to her in a bank lobby, complete stranger. It says, she walked up to her and says, I want to give you some money. Complete stranger. And she was speaking English. And then her mother came up to her, the young girl's mother, that stranger. And her mother's a stranger too. And she says, I want to give you some money as well. And with those additional funds from these two ladies that came out of nowhere, she was able to bridge the gap to her first paycheck here in Spain. And she's been here over a year now teaching English, and her Spanish is getting pretty good now. And she has a great testimony. Thank you, and God bless you.